guys, welcome to the Fumble. I'm Britt Johnson. For more sports news and commentary, make sure you click subscribe and don't forget to follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson. The NBA Awards finalists have been announced, and per usual, it looks a little more like an NBA popularity contest than the actual NBA Awards finalists. The NBA has gotten a lot of head shaking in the past for being so predictable on who they have on this list, and it usually includes players that may have not been so deserving of the awards they received, but got it anyway just because they were more popular. And this year is no different because some of the most popular players have been placed in these positions to take away from players that really should have been here in the first place. And what we like to call that, ladies and lads, is a snub. So let's take a look at some of the biggest snubs of the 2020 NBA Awards finalists. Now, let's start off with a player that might have been snubbed in another category, but because he's so beloved, still gained a spot on a finalist list in a category which wasn't really deserving, which caused another player to be snubbed in return. Luka Doncic made this list for most improved player along with Brandon Ingram and Bam Adebayo. But let me tell you about his stats that make it very confusing why he's on the most improved list. In the 2018-2019 season, Luka averaged 21.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, 6 assists per game, and had a free throw percentage of 71.5, a field goal percentage of 42.7, and a three-point percentage of 32.7. He also had 8 triple-doubles, which put him behind Oscar Robertson with 26 and Ben Simmons with 12 for the most triple-doubles as a rookie in league history. This past season, he had 14 triple-doubles, which is definitely a bump up before the NBA ended their regular season play on March 11th. His stat line looked like this. For the 2019-2020 season, he averaged 29.1 points per game, 9.5 rebounds, 8.9 assists, 46.3% field goal percentage, 75.5% free throw percentage, and 31.6% three-point percentage was actually a drop from the previous season. So some would like to say he was snubbed for an NBA MVP finalist. The finalists for that are Giannis, LeBron, and James Harden, and rightfully so. But the numbers I just listed to you guys shouldn't put him on the list for the most improved player of the year. How can you be most improved player when you're already a really great player? Confusing. So who should have been on that list, the player that was actually snubbed in that moment, was Devonte Graham. He is a guard for the Charlotte Hornets. He was a second-round pick in 2018 and upped his three-point percentage in one season from 18.2% to 37.3%. He also started the season scoring 20-plus points in the first 2 games apiece. People went absolutely crazy because the previous season he averaged less than 5 points per game. And let me tell you guys, it does not stop there with Devonte Graham. This season he also had 10 threes in a game, and then 2 games later had a 40-point game in December, which clearly makes him a definite snub for most improved player. Another huge snub that I would like to mention was from the Defensive Player of the Year finalists. The 3 finalists were Giannis, Anthony Davis, and Rudy Gobert, who's actually won the award the last 2 seasons. But according to a few ballers, Marcus Smart's name was missing from that list. Teammate Jaylen Brown tweeted this: "Marcus Smart is the best defender in the NBA night in, night out." One NBA announcer said this about Smart during the season: "Most guys, when they drive for a loose ball, are looking to maintain control. He's looking to pass." That sounds like a playmaker to me. And other former players like D. Wade jumped on the Marcus Smart campaign for Defensive Player of the Year early on in the season. But a guard usually doesn't get many looks for NBA Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA. In fact, a guard hasn't even won the award since 1996 when Gary Payton won. A lot of guys in the league were barely even born at that time. That's how long ago this was. So why does the NBA continue on this popular train instead of really looking at what players can do on the court and base the awards off of that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, click subscribe, and shop the Fumble store for the latest game day gear. I'm your host, Britt Johnson for the Fumble, and I'll see you guys soon.